Sven showed Godzilla vs. Mothra tonight. Didn't show any clips from it because I didn't know if they'd be okay or not. You remember what happened last time when I tried to show Doctor Who clips. Anyway, it was the 1964 version of Godzilla vs. Mothra, not the 92 version. It used to be known as Godzilla vs. the Thing. I guess, I don't know, maybe they didn't think a giant moth was a worthy enough adversary for Godzilla, so they just called him the Thing. Actually, Godzilla really did take on the Thing once upon a time. Back in the, I think it was the 70s? Late 70s? It was in the 70s, that's all I remember. Marvel Comics actually had a Godzilla comic. And Godzilla would, from time to time, cross paths with various figures in the Marvel Universe. Now, I'm trying to go by memory here about how this happened. I know I could look it up online and check my facts, but I don't have any online here, and I'm a little... I had my regular pizza with my... still got some baking soda left over. I got one big piece left. Piece of pizza. So I am feeling a little bloated right now. But I'll try to remember this as best I can. Okay, here's how it worked. SHIELD was chasing after Godzilla in the big helicarrier, and they blasted Godzilla with a cloud of Henry Pym's shrinking gas. And they shrank Godzilla down, and they took him to New York City, and he got loose in the sewer system where he had this nice... He had a fight with a sewer rat, and then the gas started wearing off, and he kept getting gradually larger. He got into a dock fight with some SHIELD agents, and he got loose, and he basically went for a walk through downtown New York. I mean, he wasn't his normal size, but still, he caused quite a bit of a traffic jam, and somehow he got he held up in the New York City Museum of Natural History, and they actually called in the Fantastic Four to get him out. And yes, we actually had, for real, Godzilla versus the Thing. I don't think either one of them were too happy about it. Godzilla kept blasting the Thing with his fire breath. I guess you had to be there. Anyway, for some odd reason, they had a tank full of great white sharks on display, and Godzilla and the Thing went swimming in the shark tank. Yeah, but they got him out, and they got him over to the Baxter Building, and they used Dr. Doom's time machine to send him back to prehistoric times where he belonged. And so he went back there, and he was still growing, so at that time he was just the size of a regular dinosaur. So he fit right in, except for the fire breath, of course. In the Marvel comics, he didn't have his radioactive breath. He just had regular fire breath for some reason. Anyway, he teamed up with Moon Boy and Devil Dinosaur, and they took on this other band of cave thugs and their dinosaurs, and somehow the Thing got reversed, and he grew back to his normal size, his normal, however tall he is, size, and somehow he ended up back in the middle of New York City at his regular size, and so he proceeded to trash the place, and then they actually called in the Avengers. So he took on the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, and he got into this big, I don't want to say reverse tug of war, I don't know if that would fit, but he and Thor had a little back and forth when he tried to push over the Empire State Building, and Thor's on the other side. He's trying to push it back, and they're just going back and forth, and yeah, it didn't work. And what else happened? The Wasp and the Yellow Jacket, they flew into his ear. They flew into Godzilla's ear and used their wings to irritate his ears and throw his equilibrium off balance, so he fell into the river. But he got back out again, and I don't know. This kid that was there, they always have little kids in these things, you know, and they're always like cheering Godzilla on or whatever. He basically told Godzilla to just leave, you know, it just wasn't worth it, and I guess he thought it was right. He was right, so he walked off into the sea, never to be seen again in the Marvel Universe, and Spider-Man snapped his picture. The end. Don't look at me like that. Well, the one thing that didn't happen was, I remember everybody in the letters column writing in, saying they wanted Godzilla to take on the Hulk. And he never did. I wouldn't mind seeing it myself. You know, Hulk smash, you know. But we actually did get to see Godzilla versus the Thing. So it's not quite the same as a giant moth. You know, some big orange rock guy running around in blue shorts. But, you know, hey, at least it wasn't a hand in a box.